Well, we're standing here right now, and I have to tell you, I am switching gears. It is time to be mindful, and that is incredibly important in today's day and age. We're go, go, go all the time. Sometimes it's hard to slow down. So I'm here with Linda, who is an expert on mindfulness and just spoke here at the expo. How you doing, Linda?
Outstanding. Really great. Thank you so much. And it's such a pleasure to be with you and hearing about the incredible inspirational work that you're doing. So it's really an honor.
Oh, well, thank you. And it's an honor to interview you because I have had one person after another pass by our booth here and just rave about your talk that you gave. Can you give us just a snippet of what you spoke about?
Well, I think the work that I do and our group does, I think it resonates with people because people experience so much suffering. And part of it is that we are hardwired to suffer, but we don't need to. So learning to be more present and less stressed really is training ourselves to wake up to this moment, be more productive, more motivated, and more focused. But one of the other things that it does is when we don't have, or we're dealing more effectively with the mental chatter, we get to connect with others. And we get to share spirituality, love, and connection in a more effective way. And I really believe that's one of the reasons that we're here.
That's true. And one thing that you hit on, which I realize it has been a fault of mine in the past, and I'll be the first to admit, is that connection to suffering, that we're hardwired really to suffer. And I believe that. I believe that why do you think that is?
Well, in neurology and neurobiology, what we understand is we're here to survive. I mean, we are a species that our pure reason is to survive. So what suffering does is it makes us remember bad things, scary things. And then we've got worry, which is kind of hardwired to prevent us from making mistakes. But that hardwiring, that worry and that negative mental chatter, I call it the gerbil on one shoulder, it's not effective for us and it's no longer necessary for us. Maybe if you and I were walking through a jungle and we'd be out noticing everything so in case there was a tiger. Today, that kind of hardwiring and that worry really prevents us from being our best selves, from doing our best work for loving and connecting with others. So we have to be mindful or intentional about stepping up and connecting. It's not a fault that we worry or that we suffer. It's really understanding it, the science behind it. And what do we do about it? We breathe. We are grateful. And we are more mindful for this beauty of this moment. And I'm grateful to be here with you.
I'm grateful to be here with you as well. That brings up a good point. For viewers that are out there that may be suffering, maybe they have hit that, ultimate rock bottom in their life. What words of advice or basic steps would you get them to start journeying towards success?
Well, it's a really interesting thing that you said, somebody who's hit rock bottom. When I work with individuals or I teach workshops or I teach at the hospital, one of the things that I've learned is that nobody needs to hit rock bottom. Somebody needs to start being willing to row. Somebody just needs to be willing to row. And let me give you some rowing steps. What can we do in this moment to transform our experience? And that's what we want to do. So first of all, it needs to be a daily commitment.
That's true.
Needs to be an intentional daily commitment that today I will. One of them is practicing gratitude. We talk about this a lot, but we know that if you just think about 5 things that you are grateful for today, and it can change. Could be the people that I love, could be opportunity, it could be meeting somebody that is a beautiful, joyful spark of life. But to really be thankful for our blessings, count your blessings, number 1, is breathe effectively. If you take a moment, close your lips, breathe through your nose, and exhale. And do that in a conscious way. It impacts our parasympathetic nervous system, which means, let's just do 3 of them together. Ready?
Okay, sure.
All right, let's do. Breathe in. Slowly exhale. Allowing the air to go into the belly. So breathe in. Slowly exhale. And we're going to do one more. And then exhale. How do you feel?
Calm.
Calmer.
Yes.
Calmer. Our breath, to me, is that magic wand. If you can help regulate your breath, it helps with emotional regulation because it impacts our parasympathetic nervous system immediately.
That's simple. It's something very simple that we can all do, even at a stoplight.
At a stoplight, or if you notice that fight or flight starting to pop up. When I deal with clients that have anxiety or fear-based thinking, it's free, no calories, high fiber, and one size does fit all. Use that breath. You know, in yoga, pranayama means a breath of life. This breath of life is a profound, easy, and powerful and simple tool. Count your blessings and modulate your breath. And focus. By being mindful with human connections, really looking into somebody's eyes. Wrote an article called Be More Interested Than Interesting.
That's powerful.
When you are my focus, and I see you, and I hear you, and I am with you, for everyone out there, just be a little more interested. So there are 3 take-homes. Thank you, and thank you. So,
well, I can tell you on behalf of the entire PlumbTalk team, and I'm sure the Expo as well, we are grateful for you. Thank you for joining us.
thank you, and thank you for all the good pixie dust and wisdom that you're sharing with your viewers.
Wonderful.
And thank you, and thank you to everybody out there wishing you well-being, joy, spreading love and meaning and peace. Thank you.
Thank you.